Your crypto in health. You want to know how crypto is working in health? We come to you every day with juicy news on wealth, wellness, and well-being. We're broadcasting to you live from 1.4 degrees south of the equator and 37 degrees east of the central meridian. I like to tell you we're right in the cryptographic middle of the world. You're with me, Scholastica Mugi, and I'm coming to you at 1000 hours coordinated universal time UTC here on the Ubricoin channel. You're just in time, and we're already in midweek, and it's also mid-month. So literally this month is flying, and I hope that you're taking care of yourself, and of course you're maintaining good hygiene of washing your hands with soap and water, sanitizing with an alcohol-based sanitizer, wearing your mask every time you're in public, and keeping that social distancing. Very important guidelines that we need to keep going so that we can get rid of COVID-19 pandemic once and for all. And of course, more love to Grace, Naomi, Shiko, Irene, Susan, Barbara, Abed, Evans, Betty, JJ, Jojo, David Muturu, Miss Kindness, Fuchari Productions, Madam Beatrice Marango, Joyce of Seattle, Dr. Stephen Karanja, Mr. Mbugwa Kimani Kamau, Eglantin Lonperia, Romario, Producer Purity, Tom Pinch 254, Samuel Getoa, Brandra Ko, Ian Mwangi, Jacob Yator, Ponj Rogi, Jane Nelson, The Prince, Triza Justin, Mohammed Ali, Global Trader Ruth Owino, Jane Gashugu, Irene Keaton, Engineer Masinga, The Comical Canadian, Mark Waweru, Stephen Opanga, Raja Usman, Veronica Mwangi, Solomon Mushemi, Justus Kimeli, to our Ubricoin Masterclass gang, Chiza, Charles Care, Madam Ruth Owino, Job, Jacob Yator, Washira SM Pwani, Jane Washira, Lynn Washira, Madam Beatrice Marango, David Ogutu, Bishop Mackenzie, Isaac Ithua, Miriam Flower Moses, Mr. Mbuthia, Pastor Zippy, Jessica, Daniel John, Mr. Mbugwa Kimani, Eunice Alpha Nyota, Steve Nyabuto, Jason Gore, Wanjiko Kinuthia, Ibrahim Gitao, Felix Sherry, Fred George Oduk. Massive love to you people, and of course you're part of our Ubricoin holders, so we just salute you for the amazing support that you've given us so far. Now guys, our encouragement today comes from Deuteronomy chapter 20 verse 4. For the Lord your God is he who goes with you to fight for you against your enemies, to give you the victory. Indeed, our Lord is omnipotent. Now, on our COVID-19 term, we define contract tracing. And next on our crypto news segment, we tell you of a survey by Deloitte that shows blockchain is increasingly becoming a priority among companies with a broad understanding of it. And finally, on Ubrica today, we still need to do more pumping for the Ubricoin on the marketplace. Very important. So let's begin with our COVID-19 term. And a contact tracing is the process of identifying, assessing, and managing people who have been exposed to a disease to prevent onward transmission. When systematically applied, contact tracing will break the chains of transmission of COVID-19 and is an essential public health tool for controlling the virus. Now, contact tracing for COVID-19 definitely requires identifying people who may have been exposed to COVID-19 and following them up daily for 14 days from the last point of exposure. And so far here in Kenya, the process of contact tracing has been going on, which has led to 121,956 who have been tested, and out of that, we have 3,860 who have tested positive. Now, we thank God for the 1,326 who have recovered, and unfortunately, 105 have passed on. Now, this is data from the Ministry of Health, and this is as of yesterday. So, you know what to do, where you should be counted on the part of not even getting the infection to begin with. So let's move over to our crypto news segment. We look at an article on Cointelegraph by Tanner Wright. It talks about 39% of companies worldwide now have blockchain in production. Auditing giants Deloitte's latest survey shows that almost 40% of respondents from major technology companies worldwide currently have blockchain in production, and most 9 in 10 think blockchain will become more important in the next 3 years. Now, according to the results of Deloitte's 2020 Global Blockchain Survey conducted from February 6th to March 3rd, 2020, 39% of 1,488 senior executives and practitioners in 14 countries said they have already incorporated blockchain into production at their companies, a 16% increase on last year's figures. Now, the number rises to 41% when considering companies with over $100 million in revenue. Now, the auditing giant surveyed respondents from Brazil, Canada, China, Germany, Hong Kong, Ireland, Israel, Mexico, Singapore, South Africa, Switzerland, the United Arab Emirates, the United Kingdom, and the United States, who have at least a broad understanding of blockchain digital assets and distributed ledger technology. Indeed, many firms are increasingly prioritizing blockchain technology for obvious reasons, and that's how you know you're in the right place, in the right direction, if you're already familiar with the blockchain technology. Now, you may be asking how to better understand this particular technology, and we've got you covered here at Ubrica, because you can visit our website ubricoin.ubrica.com, and you will definitely learn the basics of blockchain as well as cryptocurrency and trading. The basics are there, and of course you'll take a quiz to see just how well you have performed, and then cross over to the practical session, because the practical session is on our held crypto, which is the Ubricoin, which I believe by now you're a holder. And if you're not a holder, there's a problem. There is a very big problem, because you don't know what you're missing out on. So guys, we want you to keep joining us every single day at 3 p.m. East Africa time for the Ubricoin Trading Masterclass, to see exactly what I mean by the practical session for the Ubricoin. And this is also the platform where you get to ask all your questions, you get to make your comments, you get to just give us your suggestions on how you want to see the Ubricoin going. And of course, with everything else that pertains Ubricoin, you'll definitely have it on the Ubricoin Trading Masterclass. That's amazing. Thank you so much for everyone who keeps on turning up for the Zoom classes every day. We are really humbled, guys. We don't take you for granted. And of course, we want to keep urging people to become holders. The 69,000 and plus Ubricoin holders, we need to increase that number. We need to get to 70,000 before the end of this month. Already it's mid-month, but I know by 30th June, we will definitely have clocked the 70,000 mark of Ubricoin holders. And I'm talking to you who is left out on the Ubricoin. So don't waste your time. The opportunity is now. You need to seize that opportunity now. If you don't do it now, then you will never do it. Trust you me. So I've got to love you and leave you guys with a quote on Hebrews chapter 12, verse 11. No discipline seems pleasant at the time, but painful. Later on, however, it produces a harvest of righteousness and peace for those who have been trained by it. I have been your girl, Scholastica Mugi, and until tomorrow, it is goodbye for now. Ciao.